Born Narendranath Datta on January 12, 1863 in Calcutta, capital of British India. Swami Vivekananda belonged to a traditional aristocratic Bengali Kayastha family. He was one of the 9 children of Vishwanath Datta, an attorney, and Bhuvaneshwari Devi, a pious housewife. While his mother was religious, his father was rational and progressive. Spiritual from an early age, Vivekananda was fascinated by wandering monks and he used to practice meditation. But he was also very restive and energetic, and his mother had a hard time controlling him. From 1871 to 1877, before his family moved to Raipur, he attended Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar's Metropolitan Institution. On his return, he joined the Presidency College in January 1880. Vivekananda was a passionate reader. He had an appetite for subjects ranging from art, literature, philosophy, and religion to history and social science. Owing to his deep interest in Hindu mythology and Sanskrit scriptures, he read the Ramayana, the Mahabharata, the Bhagavad Gita, the Vedas, the Upanishads, and the Puranas. Along with being studious, he was also a sports enthusiast and took an active part in physical exercise. Vivekananda joined Keshav Chandra Sen's social group called Nabo Vidhan, where he became familiar with Western esotericism. He also became a member of Sadharan Brahma Samaj, a division of Brahmoism. The concepts of the Samaj shaped his belief. He opposed idolatry and believed in a formless God. It was during one of his lectures classes at the Scottish Church College that he came to know about Ramakrishna. Vivekananda visited Dakshineshwar with his friends sometime around the end of 1881 or beginning of 1882. His meeting with Ramakrishna came about as a life-changing experience for him. In the beginning, he did not completely accept Ramakrishna's ideologies and even dismissed the Advaita Vedanta. But as he continued visiting him, especially after his father's death in 1884, he eventually accepted Ramakrishna as his guru, his spiritual teacher, and became his notable disciple. Ramakrishna passed away in 1886 in Kashipur. Vivekananda, along with his other disciples, set up their first monastery at Baranagar, the Ramakrishna Math. In December 1886, they all took monastic vows. It was then that he had taken the name Swami Vivekananda. In the years that followed, he traveled extensively across India as a wandering monk. During his travels, he came across people with diverse backgrounds and from various walks of life. He also familiarized himself with different social and religious customs, beliefs, and traditions. Vivekananda grew empathetic towards those who were suffering and decided to bring a change and uplift the country. On May 31st, 1893, he began his first journey abroad. He visited Japan, China, Canada before reaching Chicago, United States on July 30, 1893. He participated in the Parliament of World Religion in September 1893. On the opening day, September 11, 1893, he represented India and Hinduism in his short welcome address. The speech is still remembered for its opening line, "Sisters and Brothers of America." In the following days, he gave speeches explaining why there were disagreements between the various sects and religions. Vivekananda's paper on Hinduism, delivered on September 19, 1893, was an introduction of Hinduism. He enlightened the audience about the Vedanta philosophy and the concepts of God, soul, and the body. His speeches and addresses had an immediate effect not just on America but on the whole world. He became a hero, a celebrity in no time, and was reported as the greatest figure in the Parliament of Religions by the American newspapers. In the world of Parliament, President John Henry Barrows, India, The mother of religions was represented by Swami Vivekananda, the orange monk who exercised the most wonderful influence over his auditors. He spent the next couple of years traveling across the United States, delivering lectures and speeches. In 1894, he established the Vedanta Society of New York. In 1895 and 1896, he lectured in the UK. Here he met Margaret Elizabeth Noble, who later became Sister Nivedita, and Max Muller. He also traveled to various European countries. Vivekananda came up with a 4 yoga model. This included Karma Yoga, which is purifying the mind by means of work; Bhakti Yoga, which is a real genuine search after the Lord, a search beginning, continuing, and ending in love; Raja Yoga, which includes an interpretation of Patanjali's Yoga Sutras; and Jnana Yoga, which is about realizing the truth. He set up the Ramakrishna Mission, a twin organization of Ramakrishna Math in Calcutta on May 1, 1897. Both the Ramakrishna Math and the Ramakrishna Mission were headquartered at Belur Math. Vivekananda also established the Advaita Ashram in Mayabati, Uttarakhand. In June 1899, he toured abroad with Swami Turiyananda and Sister Nivedita despite his declining health, establishing Vedanta Society in cities in the US and delivering lectures in Europe. On December 9, 1900, he came back to Calcutta. While he continued his service and work for the Vedanta Society and the Math, his health kept deteriorating. He breathed his last on July 4, 1902, while meditating. His disciple believed that he attained Mahasamadhi. Sangit Kalpataru, Karma Yoga, Raja Yoga, Vedanta Society, an address before the Graduate Philosophical Society, lectures from Colombo to Almora, Bartaman Bharat, Jnana Yoga, and my master, and are some of his literary works published during his lifetime. Vivekananda played a major role in introducing yoga and Vedanta philosophies to the West. It is because of him that Hinduism gained the status of a major world religion. His birthday is observed as a National Youth Day in India, and the day he delivered his famous speech at the Parliament of World Religions, September 11, is commemorated as the World Brotherhood Day.